Hope y'all are doing okay today. As per usual, this is the next video of the recording session. I'm not really sure how many I'm going to do today in terms of Mario Odyssey recording. I kind of want to do like 4 videos. At the very least, I want to get through like the big finale with Bowser and unlock Mushroom Kingdom. But I'm not sure yet. I am not very sure. Let's see here. The thing said that, and by thing I mean walkthrough, said that there should be some purple coins not too far from here, so... Yeah. Oh, let's see this. I guess we can launch ourselves over here. Oh yeah, there they are. Yeah, apparently there was also a moon that I missed in Bowser's awesome treasure vault of awesomeness, so we need to go ahead and do that. And look at that, Mario just walked right into the Pokio. That is the power of Mario. Get your asses out of here, Spinies. You don't know. You're not even loved by Bowser. The Mario movie made that very obvious. You're pathetic. You're losers. I'm a little sad that we never got to figure out what they sounded like. Like what a Spiny would actually, like, if they could talk, what they would sound like. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted, right there. And look at that, the door is already open to us. You are so kind, Bowser. I'm gonna go in. Aw, man, I was hoping I'd get to keep my Pokio. Well, I guess this is fine. Man, look at this. Where did Bowser get all these coins? A girl must know. But I'm fairly certain I'll never get an answer. 'Tis the struggle as a Mario fan. Go ahead and grab some coins there. Because, I mean, they're there. They're there. You just gotta. Didn't realize there was a hole here. Guess we can go ahead and partake. Because you can never go wrong with coins. I mean, even the gold ones. We're actually nearly back up to 3,000 coins. That's actually pretty useful. And look at these Bowser insignias. You just gotta love it. Got to love it. Bowser is just... He is so full of himself that he can't help himself. He just can't help but show off just how awesome he is. Let's see here. Saw a pipe over here. I'm fairly certain that there's probably going to be a moon. Oh, now that takes me back over here. I don't want that. I mean, seeing Green Toad is, you know, nice and everything, but I can't, man. I got other priorities. Let's see here. I'm drawing a blank now. Like, I read the walkthrough and stuff, but I might actually have to read it again while I'm high up in the clouds, avoiding these Spinies. Alright, climb! Oh, yep. There's some over there. I got those. You always check high up and high above the ground because you never know. I'm gonna go ahead and shake the moat. Get that satisfying feeling there. And unusually white clouds we're having today. Oh boy. Yeah, this one. Honestly, I thought this was in a different location. I guess it makes sense. Oh, that's how you cancel those out. You just do a ground pound. I was just kind of trying something. And honestly, a pretty smart way to cancel it out is just have Mario ground pound, just very merrily. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that actually is good to know. That way Mario doesn't just go careening into the abyss, which I am sorry about my performance last episode, I tell ya. That was just beyond stupid. Alright, let's see here. Bowser's Treasure Vault, already got those. I'm just kind of trying to keep notes as to which ones I've gotten, which ones I haven't. Alright, it said that there's some on the roof, so maybe I missed some over there. Let's go ahead and head back up. Oh, that's called the Showdown Arena. Kind of badass. A little bit too badass for that, but whatever. Let's go ahead and launch ourselves back over here. Because apparently there is some moolah up here on the roof. What are these? I can't tell if they're flags or if those are kites. I'm going to say kites. Although they're just mysteriously floating in the air as if nothing is holding them. Very peculiar. Let's see, on keeper roof on the right side. Alright, so it said that I need to go right. But from what perspective? That is the question. I'm gonna guess over here. Like it's along. Oh, there they are. Yep. That at least solved part of the problem. There we go, we got 67. So, that means that we need 3 more. Alright. Above the gate, in front of the spark pylon, so looks like we're gonna have to go back to the surface for this one. So, let's go ahead and do that. I thought they're gonna be like down there, where it's gonna be like somewhere really high up, that I just forgot to deal with. I guess it's up there. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. They were right there. They were right there. They were right here in the freaking second courtyard. Well, at the very least we found them. Whew. Okay, thank you very much, YouTube. You have saved the day once again. Yeah, let's go ahead and swap into the happy outfit, because I'm sure Mario needs some happiness right now. I know I do. Alright, there we go. That's everything. Yeah. Alright. Now, finally, we can leave. Forgot that we had 332 moons. Wonder how many this will be. Alright, 371, not too bad. Damn, that means we're only slightly less than 100 moons away from unlocking Darker Side of the Moon. That's incredible. Hell, we've already unlocked Dark Side. And look at that, we finally get to go to the moon! And once again, Mario's going to defy physics and the basic laws of biology. Because not only is somehow the Odyssey able to actually launch high up into the heavens, but Mario is also miraculously able to survive on the moon. My only guess is that Mario's moon has an atmosphere. That's the only explanation. Although that can be true, because in Mario Land 2, Mario had to have a spacesuit. I don't know. Maybe Cappy gives him the ability to survive up there on the moon. Man, I tell you, that's a very detailed moon. Yeah, and you can tell there's no atmosphere here because, I mean, as you can tell, the sun is completely white, so... Yeah, how is Mario surviving out here? I would like to know. I mean, Bowser's Bowser, so... Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the moon! Yes, I do. But I don't like this outfit. I think it looks stupid. At the very least, we need to get something that's a little bit more appropriate. I mean, we're on a freaking adventure. We're on the moon. So we need to look a little bit better. Yeah, that's better. Not completely appropriate, but I mean, it's a little bit more appropriate. But yes, as you can see, now that we are on Luna, Mario is a lot lighter on his feet because he is experiencing that lovely 1/6 gravity. And apparently there's a whole kingdom up here on the moon. I don't know, I just assumed that friggin' Lumas hang out here. I do like that the moons are a little bit, like, off-color. They're a little bit brighter out here. Which is very neat. And the music here is more ambient than previous tracks. Very neat. Man, I tell you, you can get some real good height out here. Also, yes, there are rabbits on the moon. I knew those rabbits were too weird to be true. They were aliens all along. Oscar, is that why you like bunnies? Because they're aliens? And they're weird? You know, that's perfectly fine. I like aliens. And I like that they actually got the lunar detail correct. That it's as dark as charcoal. It's very dark. Do a nice little long jump over here. Can't imagine what it would be like to walk on the moon. That's just, it's a weird thought. And the fact that we're not that far removed for humans returning to the moon. Meaning that before 2030, we're going to have boots back on the moon. I don't know. To me, that's crazy. Is that crazy to y'all? It's very strange. Anyway, I already know that there are some moon coins up here. Because they can't escape me. More editing to do. Because I have to let my cat back in because he demands that he be in here. And I, as his humble servant, must abide by his rules. My, doesn't that look familiar? And who said the moon doesn't have life? Got a bunch of aliens right here. I wonder if there are boron-based life forms. That could make sense. Something crystalline or whatever. Maybe it could survive. Also, we're seeing space versions of mollusk lanceurs species. Kind of implying that maybe they're aliens as well. Or maybe they migrated out here. Very cool. This music kind of reminds me of like that music you'd hear whenever you're about to collect a moon in Mario Galaxy. I wonder if that was intentional. I mean, considering the fact that the currency here is based on star bits, I'm gonna guess that it is. Also, pretty sure this is not supposed to work on the moon, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Runabout, get a moon. Now we only have 125 left to go before our big adventure. Imagine that was quite painful, but I'm not really sad about it. I don't know why, I just very much enjoy bouncing around on the moon in this game. It's just very, very entertaining. Ever since I was a small child, I envisioned going to the moon. Now as Mr. Mario here, I can live that dream. And of course, collect more moons. See, I get souvenirs. Just how Mario's not breathing in any of that moon dust. Because moon dust is notoriously coarse and very bad for human lungs. Though apparently it smells like gunpowder. Wonder what that thing is thinking. One must know. I mean, it is an alien life form. Then again, Mario already made first contact back when he was a baby, so it's not exactly news that aliens exist in the Mario universe. I mean, he already battled the Shroobs and caused their extinction. Except when Bowser stupidly stored them in his fucking freezer. Yeah, that was real smart. And again, Bowser's not known for his intelligence. Bowser is just Bowser. This is a very good view. And you can get lots of good height by doing this. Lots of good distance. Imagine long jumping on the moon. I wonder if that's possible. Like, I know you have to walk differently while you're on the moon. You have to kind of like, I don't know if you would like say it waddling, but you do have to move differently while you're on the moon. And astronauts have to train to do that, so I don't know. I do notice Mario does move a little bit slower on the moon, but not by much. But then again, he is Mario, and Mario's badass. Mario basically just throws the middle finger at physics and just says, I'm Jumpman, I can do what I want. I just wanted to enjoy that real fast. And would you look at this? We found a Sphinx. What the hell's he doing out here? Alright. I just swore there was a moon above him, but... well, I guess there is. I mean, he is on the moon. Should you really be answering? No. I always love that question. Just like, should you really be answering questions right now? I mean, you have to go rescue the princess. But what if I don't want to? I want to spend time with the Sphinx. He's cool. Now that may make it seem like you died there, but Mario, once again, just showing how manly he is completely fine after falling God knows how far. And again, having some degree of physics, being closer to the center of mass, the gravity would certainly be higher, but I don't imagine that would be a wise idea to do so. I mean, think about it. If you're this close to the lunar core, that can't be good for you, but I mean, it does make for a very interesting lava stage. I will give him that. It is very natural to be inside of the moon. Just thematically very interesting. And it's somewhat accurate. I mean, the moon actually is still molten underneath. Not quite as much as this, but the moon is still active inside. And we discovered, after this... Oh, crap! I'm sorry, Mario. I did not mean to run into that wall. I didn't even know that you get hurt by hitting the wall. I feel horrible now. I hurt him. Anyway. Instiway. I lost my train of thought after Mario died there, because I hurt him. I hurt my friend here. I did not realize that you could take damage by running into that wall there. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's molten, but still. Okay. Go ahead and grab the coins here. That way we don't have to do it later. You can actually do this with the, I think you can do it with, like, Bonsai Bill, or Bomber Bill, I should say. Bomber Bill, Bomber Bill. I have to keep reminding myself that that's its name now, is Bomber Bill. Which, I mean, that in and of itself is a badass name. Oh, there you go, there's a yawn there. But still. I'm so used to calling it Bonsai Bill that... Oh, man. Yeah, I gotta quit doing that. Because I want that heart. But, oh well. Now you actually do need to obtain yourself a pair of bones here, because you dive down here, you obtain yourself a moon. Alright, just make sure you tap really quickly. You don't want the bones there to fall into the abyss. And there we go. In a hole in the magma. Not exactly the most intelligently named moon, but, you know, whatever. Oh, there's coins over there, too. Guess I do need to utilize the parabones a little bit more. Excuse me one moment, Mr. Tank. I'll go ahead and grab this heart here, because I would very much prefer not to die as quickly as I could. Yeah, of course. They would sneak fucking coins down here. Crafty bastards. Well, at least this time I actually thought to look underneath something. So amusing seeing the fact that without Mario's influence, there the bones just end up falling apart because, you know, Mario no longer influences them, so their bones have no use. Mario's soul is just that powerful. Emperor's actually look pretty suave in a top hat, I ain't gonna lie. Get your ass out of here. I must take a moment to appreciate that the Hammer Brothers had their hats on sideways, just to show just how groovy they are. I like that little detail. I just think it's funny. And you gotta love his green hair. I bet he dyed that himself too, you know? Interesting that we got some wigglers in here. I mean, they are used to tropical temperatures, but I don't think they'd be used to multi-thousand degree temperatures, which I'm certain this is definitely. At 35. I'm already aware that there's a moon. There's actually something over there, so we're gonna need to bust out a Bomber Bill. And one should be arriving. Ah, there he is. Alright, let's go ahead and lure him. And launch him over this way. Yeah, you gotta make sure you make the distance. Because we can't be missing out on moons. And thankfully they are nice enough to provide you with a spike pylon, so you don't have to do that again. I could have swore though there were some purple coins out there too. Yeah, well. Worst comes to worst, I pull out a guide and we look it up. Here's some purple coins right there. Can't miss those. Alright. Let's see. I'm fairly certain that there are purple coins somewhere. And you do actually need to hit that switch so that... Ah, crud. Didn't want to lose him. Woo! Oh, that was very split-second timing there. I almost lost Mario again. Can't be doing that now. That's stupid. And if you notice here, we finally get to be charging Chuck, who for some reason is Nitro Rad's favorite Mario enemy. Not really certain why, but he's kind of neat. Apparently Nintendo likes them too, because they've since become very prominent enemies in future Mario games. I'm expecting them to be in the next 2D or 3D Mario. I do think that they fit a little bit better in 3D Mario, just simply because they have the ability to just bash into shit. That just kind of makes sense. Got some rolling moon rocks here. Just gotta be real careful. Since Mario does not have a run button, we need to make tracks with Mr. Man here. And now we can just charge on forward. Very satisfying, they will destroy the rocks that have been giving us hell for the last little bit. And of course there's just a piece of rock just miraculously floating in the air. Nope. Well, she's back. Still just as chunky as ever. I'm sure Rule 34 has had their day with her. And I'm gonna have a field day with your dog. Just gotta love all the folds, you know, all the jiggle physics. She does have very nice hair. I'll give her that. You know, if you would spend less time swiping at me, I'm sure you could actually hit me with your heft, you know? And look at that. Look at the jiggle physics. Nintendo knew what they were doing. Alright. Around should do it. Yeah, there we go. You're not gonna knock me out of your dog. Gene Jobs actually look pretty nice with blue eyes. Just very much complements the gold. And now her heft. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. She must disappear now. Not even worth the moon. And I tell ya, the nerve of some people. Do like how the reflective textures are done here. Very nice. And we long jump our way through here. We only have 6 more purple coins to go. We'll be done turkey here in the Moon Kingdom. Though, unfortunately, very similar to the Cap Kingdom, we won't be able to immediately get the rewards. Man, I'll do what I want. You shut your ass up, Cappy. You hang tight. I'm gonna go grab myself a frog. if there's a frog out here. Which I found out is one of my coworkers' favorite animals, so this is for you, if you are watching. Oop. My bad, little frog. Aw, okay, that's cute. I'm not even gonna ruin that, just because that's adorable. There's actually a moon there if you are so inclined. Worry about that later. Because I very much want those purple coins. Those coins are important. Ooh. Not quite enough juice. Guess I do need that frog after all. Come on back, frog. I need your glory. Oh. Apparently there were some coins here. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say no to coins. Though I do need a frog. And his adorable little yellow feet. Up we go! Are you proud of me, Peach? I'm a frog now. If you kiss me, maybe I'll become Mario. Note I didn't say Prince. Because Mario's better. Mario's better than a prince because he's Mario. There, let's fall on down here. And there is actually one more moon for us. Let's go ahead and claim it. Here, we might as well get this one. I mean, it's just right there on the beaten path, so... why not? I mean, it does leave us with an uneven number of moons, but we're actually about to get a few more, so it's going to be uneven regardless. Go ahead and do a nice little ground pound there. Let's fall on in. And we'll get the last 3 purple coins. Or some moon. Or a moon. That works too. I swear there were some coins in here. Apparently not. Well, I'm not leaving without those coins, so we're gonna head on back. Whee! Mario should not be able to survive this, but he does. What a legend. I do love the fact that the music, like, stops playing the further up you go. It's very neat. Alright, let's head on back over here to that Bonsai Bill segment. Because I'm fairly certain that's where our stuff is. So we might as well just do it all in one fell swoop. That way we don't have to do it again. We don't have to come back to the moon for purple coins. Eh boy, that's gonna be quite the leap. Aw man, that should not have worked. I'm telling you, that should not have worked. Oh. Well, Nintendo is being so kind as to provide us with a bullet bill, so clearly knew that an idiot like me would be, doing stuff like this. Alright, let's go ahead and let the bullet bill come towards us. I'll be taking your hat, good sir. Alright, there we go. Yep, and there's Bonsai Bill, so that tells me that they knew. Alright, well, that was dumb. Go ahead and see if I can get another bullet bill to summon. Oh, crap. I did not realize that there would be a bullet bill that would come and turn its ass around. Alright, let's go ahead and... let's see. I'm trying to think here. I think I actually need to go back down to the surface. That way I can get the bonsai bills to spawn in the correct direction. Because if I recall, there should be some more coins down there that I missed. So let's go ahead and have a look-see. Okay, I knew there was something over here. It was a moon! Of course there was a moon over there. Now, if I could please get a bonsai bill, that'd be lovely. No, you're just gonna keep providing me with bullet bills? Okay, fine. Whatever. What the hell? Why am I all the way back out here? Well, after like ramming my head into a wall for the last few minutes, yeah, turns out they were over there. Yep. Now we can actually move toward the top. Yeah. Bright side of our little detour there is that we no longer have to worry about grabbing hold of the purple coins when we make a return trip to the moon. Okay, I want to know how the hell there's like Earth gravity inside of the chapel. Explain this to me, Bowser.